I would say my last relationship definitely taught me, like, when somebody show you who they are,
Believe them.
the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them.
I think Lil Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He put his legs back to him.
He leaned back and boom, Jayda Wayda just slipped up in a way that has the internet losing its mind. And yes, she basically confirmed what everyone's been whispering for months, who Lil Baby's real sugar daddy actually is. And guess what? It's exactly who everybody suspected all along. Now, Jayda didn't jump on Liv and drop the man's name straight up, but between her cryptic posts, the way she's been moving lately, and whispers from people in her circle, fans online are connecting the dots. And all those dots lead back to one of the most powerful players in Lil Baby's crew, the very same man tied to that legendary white party photo, the flashy private jets, the courtside NBA seats, and those billionaire connections that nobody could quite explain. But here's the part that's blowing up group chats everywhere. The rumor isn't just that this man was secretly bankrolling Lil Baby's lifestyle. Oh no. Word on the street is Jayda allegedly walked away after she found out the mentorship might have been a whole lot more personal than the public ever thought. People are now convinced that what was being sold as business and guidance might have actually been something happening on the down low. Whether you buy into it or not, the timing is suspicious. The receipts keep stacking, and fans swear the puzzle pieces fit a little too perfectly. And let's just say, the internet isn't gonna let this one slide quietly. And the way Jayda's moving right now has everybody convinced she just blew the lid off the one name Lil Baby's been desperate to keep out of the headlines. Before the receipts even started dropping, Jayda herself went on record saying she tried to give things with Lil Baby another chance, but it just didn't work. For a lot of people, that was the ultimate breadcrumb, like she was quietly admitting
Rubin was never hugging me. I'm saying, I was dapping Kuzman up, and Mike happy to see me. He ran over there, we started like wrestling, like touching it. And a picture, Mike, one of my real good friends, we in a party with goddamn 200-300 people. There's nothing weird could go on with all these people in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get on the internet and go back and forth and I told him, man, that's a crazy looking picture, you know what I'm saying?
The name was already on everybody's lips, and instantly, people started pointing back to that photo. The infamous shot from Michael Rubin's all-white party. Lil Baby front and center, Rubin right there cheesing next to him, and that one extra special guest who had the internet buzzing. It wasn't just some casual group flick either. The way they were standing, the angle, the tight smiles, and the body language had people screenshotting faster than a paparazzi camera at LAX. Social media lit up with theories and side-by-side comparisons, and folks swore that picture spoke louder than 1,000 words. And just when things couldn't get any louder, 50 Cent jumped in the mix. He reposted that same photo with a caption that had people screaming, "What is going on here?" That one post sent the internet into complete overdrive, and suddenly everyone was treating that picture like Exhibit A in a trial nobody saw coming. For fans who've been locked in from the start, that white party photo wasn't just some funny snapshot, it was the proof they'd been waiting on. To them, it was visual confirmation of months of whispers that Michael Rubin wasn't just a buddy in Lil Baby's corner, but allegedly the one pulling the strings behind the curtain, financially and maybe even personally. After that moment, the internet jokes stopped being lighthearted and started cutting sharp. The sugar daddy label stuck like glue. Rumors got louder, and suddenly every sighting of Lil Baby with Rubin or any other billionaire type was being zoomed in on, frame by frame, like folks were CSI investigators. Every handshake, every courtside seat, every jet trip was being broken down like it was evidence in a case. And whether people believe it or not, that single photo turned into the receipt. Fans started stacking theories on top of it, building an entire storyline around Lil Baby's connection to Rubin. Because, let's be real, Michael Rubin isn't just some random wealthy dude who happens to pop up in Lil Baby's pictures. He's a billionaire mogul with a circle full of athletes, industry execs, and some of the most powerful names in entertainment. Over the years, we've already seen Lil Baby right there in the mix, moving in those elite spaces. And Baby himself even tried to downplay it. He explained the backstory behind the white party photo, saying Rubin was just a real friend and that they were play wrestling when the camera snapped. According to him, it was nothing deep, just a goofy moment caught at the wrong time. But here's the kicker. Even with Baby trying to clear it up, fans still can't ignore the shady little details that keep surfacing. The biggest one? That wild gambling story.
What's the most you ever lost gambling at one?
$8 million.
How long?
Like one day, like probably like 40 hours straight. I lost like $8 million,
That's not,
$9 million.
That's not one.
I made myself stop gambling. I had Mike Rubin write a letter to every casino and ban me from the casino. Because I just do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Baby straight up admitted he lost nearly $9 million in less than 48 hours. And when things got that ugly, who allegedly stepped in to bail him out? None other than Michael Rubin, according to Baby himself. Michael Rubin allegedly went so far as to personally call up casinos and have Lil Baby banned from betting, straight up cutting off his access. Now, depending on how you look at it, that move can mean two completely different things. To some, it sounds like a ride-or-die friend stepping in to save a homie from self-destruction. But for the folks already convinced by the DL rumors, it hit way different. To them, it looked less like friendship and more like a man protecting his investment, making sure the person he's tied to doesn't spiral too far out of control. And here's where things take an even stranger turn. For the longest time, Lil Baby made it clear that he was proud of having no tattoos. He mentioned it in multiple interviews, saying keeping a clean look helped him move smoothly through the business world without being boxed into stereotypes. It became part of his whole brand. When asked about it, he always stood firm on that image. So when fans suddenly caught wind of his first ever tattoos, it instantly made headlines. But what had people really talking wasn't just the fact that he finally inked himself. It was where he chose to get it, right there on his inner thighs. Nobody saw that coming, and the timeline went wild, like, why there of all places? And then came the moment that blew the roof off. Lil Baby hit the stage rocking shorts, a tank top, and a pink belt, moving around and tugging his shorts up just enough to show flashes of the new ink. Fans caught it on video, and before long, those clips were everywhere, sparking a whole new round of conversations that had nothing to do with music. It didn't take long for fans to snatch those performance clips, zoom all the way in, and repost them with captions that were anything but subtle. Some people laughed it off, saying Baby was just flexing his new ink and feeling himself. But others immediately tied it back to the DL whispers, calling it a soft launch for a whole different side of him. And once that idea caught fire online, it spread like wildfire. Pretty soon, the tattoos weren't even the focus anymore. They became just another piece of evidence feeding into the rumor storm. And Baby clearly wasn't feeling it. He tried shutting it down during an appearance on Lil Yachty's podcast, admitting the jokes weren't funny to him at all. He even claimed he pulled up security footage from that white party to prove the hug everybody's dissecting was quick and harmless. But here's the catch. He never actually released that footage. And anybody who knows the internet knows exactly how that plays out. The second you say, I got proof, but don't drop it, people assume the so-called receipts don't work in your favor. Instead of cooling the flames, it just made the rumor mill spin harder, with fans convinced there was more to the story. And this is where things start feeling way less like coincidence, because every time people dig into Lil Baby's patterns and connections, there's one name that always pops up like clockwork: James Harden. And let's be real, their friendship has never exactly been low-key, which is why folks keep putting Harden right in the center of these conversations. These two have been moving like a package deal for years, always spotted courtside, jet-setting to different cities, and pulling up to major events side by side. But the moment that fans never let go of came back in 2020 when James Harden went completely over the top with a birthday surprise for Lil Baby.
Give me a Prada bag because he's proud of me, full of honey buns, with a honey bun, you know what I'm saying? Man, shit ain't got serious, man. You hear me, man? I'm on the ground with a honey bun and a honey bun.
You got two Richie, man?
Two rich in one day, man.
And he proud of you, so he gave-
Hey, he brought me a Prada bag because he's proud of me, man. You feel me?
Proud
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Honey bun.
They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up
Ain't no
tomorrow.
catching up.
They gonna have to catch up
Ain't no
tomorrow.
catching up.
But they gonna try to try. Shit. They right, y'all.
You athlete, come on. You deserve it. Come on.
You know, I like getting that paper. Hey, nobody move with me.
Harden showed up with a Prada duffel bag stuffed with $100,000 in straight cash, a Richard Mille watch worth a fortune, and to top it all off, actual honey buns sitting right in the bag. The video of Baby opening that gift spread everywhere in seconds. Some people chalked it up to just one rich friend flexing on another, nothing too deep. But for others, it was added straight into the growing storyline. One comment that went viral had folks laughing and side-eyeing at the same time, saying, "Lil Baby has been giving his honey buns to Harden." And just like that, the jokes got messier and the rumors locked in even tighter. That's the thing about the internet. It doesn't need a smoking gun. All it takes is a flashy gesture, a few inside jokes, and a theory people are ready to believe. Harden's gift instantly became a core receipt for the DL narrative, and it definitely wasn't the last one. Not long after the birthday stunt, Harden and Lil Baby ended up back in the headlines together, this time in Paris during Fashion Week 2021. They weren't looking for trouble, but trouble sure found them. French police pulled their car over, claiming they smelled cannabis, and that's when things got real messy, right in front of rolling cameras. Harden got frisked and questioned before being let go, but Lil Baby wasn't so lucky. He was fined for possession and photographed being led straight toward a police van. And of course, those pictures hit the internet faster than they could even make it back to the hotel, fueling the narrative all over again. At first, fans brushed that Paris arrest off as just bad luck, but looking back now, people have folded it right into the bigger storyline. Another headline moment tied to James Harden, another messy clip for the internet's running compilation of receipts. And here's where it stretches even further, because over time, the rumors didn't stop at Harden. Whispers started spreading about Lil Baby and other artists too, including chatter that he might have had a thing with Juice WRLD. Nothing confirmed, no solid proof, but in the eyes of people already convinced, it became just another piece in the puzzle. And then came the so-called leaked tape drama. AEC clips started circulating online, showing someone who looked like Lil Baby allegedly giving another man something intimate. The internet grabbed it and ran wild, forcing Baby to shut it down directly. He jumped on social media and clapped back hard, writing, "Y'all gotta stop using my name and likeness when y'all get bored. The Extremes MFs go to for clout is sick. Ain't no mystery in my history on no level. This my last time addressing any kind of dumb clickbait. TF is wrong with y'all. No flaws, no cap in my raps." That statement alone sparked a whole new round of DL talk, with fans debating whether he was clearing things up or just making the rumors louder. And if that wasn't enough, Instagram model Teresa Lava fanned the flames even more when she sat down on a podcast and hinted at a personal run-in with Baby. She didn't spill all the details, but she dropped just enough breadcrumbs to keep the blogs and rumor pages feasting for weeks.
He kept touching me, and he was just rubbing at me. Like it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly. Play with Lil Baby's ass, but the third time we linked up, I ate his asshole out. Yeah. I think Lil Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He put his legs back to him. Yeah, he was holding him.
She called it a one-night stand play, and the way she described it had people side-eyeing even harder, saying, yeah, he was holding him. Through all of this chaos, Jayda has stayed completely silent. No confirmations, no denials, just keeping it classy, focusing on her businesses, and making sure the co-parenting with Lil Baby stays solid. But here's the thing about rumors this big. They don't just fade away. Every single time Lil Baby pops up at an event, performs on stage, or gets spotted with the same familiar faces, the theory gets dragged right back into the spotlight. So maybe the real question isn't whether these stories are true or false. Maybe the question is, what's the next bombshell that's about to drop? Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.